So Mike, good to see you here at the
Good,
show.
good to see you. I hope the show's going well for you.
It is. And one of the things we came by was we heard about ahead of time was that you're not just running your normal direct mail kind of application here.
Correct.
You're doing something kind of unique, and it's really a giving back to the community kind of thing. There's a lot of social responsibility going on with this. Why don't you talk a little bit about it?
It is. Well, whenever you go to a trade show, there's usually at the back end of a press, there's a lot of the sample material going right into the garbage bin.
Yeah.
And we were trying to figure out what can we do with that material to repurpose it. We also have a responsibility, we think, at Xeikon, back to society, not just environmentally, but to the community as a whole. So we teamed up this year with the Dana-Farber Cancer Research Fund. They specialize in cancer research for children.
Yeah, they're right outside of Boston.
They are. You probably might know them as the Jimmy Fund.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm from the Boston area, so I know all about that. Yeah.
You know about them. So what we did is last year they had a Christmas card fundraiser campaign. They raised over $400,000 by being able to offer Christmas cards to people who ordered them. The problem, though, is they had to buy the printing and all the stock material, so they spent just as much paying for what they did in fundraising. So what we did
doesn't work very well.
No, not so. What we did is we've donated the printing, the stock, and also finished the whole final product. So
you're doing everything. This is in line. Looks like you have laminating and UV and everything down there.
We're actually using our GM finishing line that does either a top and bottom lam or UV. In this case, we did the score line and the finish cut. So we had final finished product coming out the back end, and every penny that they raised this year will go to cancer research for children.
Oh man, that is awesome.
So we're really excited. I mean, this we're very proud of, and we will continue to do these type of events or fundraising activities at the show wherever we can, so that we can actually take the output and do some good with it.
Well, it's a great example because, like you said, there's huge waste at these trade shows. Every time I come into one, I see the amount of paper that's going off the back end, and I think
it's usually forklifts going out into a dumpster.
You know, and some other vendors have done things where they do books, and then the books go to the local school systems. Another great example of ways to do this. But serving something like cancer research for kids, especially.
Well, we're going to continue to work on this type of stuff and see what other types of organizations can benefit from our printing capability and our desire to work with them for what we believe is a good social cause.
Now, this looks like the order form for it. It's really glued together. People who are getting this from Dana-Farber, it's all set to mail with an indicia on it and everything, so they can order right off of this.
Correct.
And they pick out what they want, they detach it, throw it in the mail.
Yep.
And the cards they get back are like these ones you have in your hand, or like these have. These just haven't been folded yet.
Correct. And what we're going to work with them, we're going to introduce web to print capability for them. So maybe next year you'll be able to go to a website and order it online and customize the message on the inside. So we're showing them how this technology can even help them in their development opportunities.
It can make them even more efficient in the way they operate, and giving that touch through the internet.
Absolutely.
To be able to order this, it makes it a lot more streamlined. They end up saving on postage.
Exactly, and that all reduces the cost for any of their programs, which means they're more efficient sending more money to cancer research.
Oh, that is just great. Now, what made you pick this particular institution to do this with?
Well, you know what? We're working with Matter Communication, our PR firm. Mm-hmm. They actually are based in the Boston area, so they reached out to them. But we're working with all the hospitals and the research companies. We're going to look into breast cancer to see where we can help there, leukemia, as well as any other types of social event that we think that can benefit from this.
Oh, that's terrific. Now, so we can expect something different when we go to On Demand next year in Philadelphia.
Absolutely. We'll be in Philadelphia, so maybe it's going to be the Children's Hospital of Philly. We'll talk to CHOP or somebody else in that area. And we're not going to just limit it to research or cancer research. We are going to start having conversations with possibly somebody like it could be a Habitat for Humanity or somewhere where we can give back and we can help.
I think that's wonderful. It really is. We're all on this planet together. We got to be a little more socially responsible, and this is a really great example of how
and
to
I got to tell you, our employees are excited that we're doing something. So it's it's a good thing for the communities that we're reaching out to. But our people are also excited about working for a company that is really doing something as opposed to just putting the marketing spin on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now here you're using the 8000. That's one of your latest machines you brought out, right?
Correct. We're using the 8000, and actually the 8000 is showing all the diversity. For the last 2 days we were doing the Christmas cards.
Right.
Today we're just doing a trans promo application with our partner GMC.
Oh, that must be it here?
Yeah, and then come back in 2 more days, we're going to change the line and we'll be doing pocket folders. So the
Oh,
8000
okay.
is an extremely diverse machine that can give you a great reach of applications
Okay.
for the commercial printer to be in many different places.
Sure, and especially if they're doing mailing like this, because you can put this right up, things can come right off the end of this, all laminated, trimmed, and everything go right into the mail stream.
Here's an example of a complete folded and a direct mail piece that we pulled the perfs off.
Yep.
You can put it as a final product right into as a finished mailing piece.
Yeah, it's ready to go.
Yep.
That's great. Hey, Mike, great to see all this stuff.
Hey.
Thank you so much for taking a moment to talk with me.
Come back to our next show and you'll see what our next project
I
is.
can't wait. Let me
Terrific.
know ahead of time. We'll see if we can do a little bit of a lead up to it.
Terrific.
Give you a little better lift on it.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right,
Hey,
take care. Good to see you
Bye-bye.
again.